so empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Took me a few seconds longer to get myself on screen there because my mouse has just died. But big up everybody, welcome folks. Tom Talks Football. My name is Tom. Bringing you the watch on this evening for the World Cup final, the FIFA 2020 FIFA World Cup 2026 final. Live in the FIFA World Cup across the Canada, USA, and Mexico. Do your watch on the replay. Please make sure you like on the stream and hit that subscribe if you are new. Thank you very much indeed, folks. Everybody joins here to take it on the way for you at 8 o'clock in what is the FIFA World Cup 2026 final. And it is Spain against Argentina, and we are kicking off at 8 o'clock in around about 15 minutes' time. And yeah, big up to everybody who has joined us. I hope you are all doing well. And yeah, once again, our due kickoff time is 8 o'clock for this World Cup final. Now, just a brief warning that we may have an extended half-time period. The pundits have been talking about it on the coverage, and I am watching the ITV coverage. We are expecting probably about a 25-minute to half an hour half-time break due to the shows and performers that are in action for today's FIFA World Cup final at the MetLife Stadium. And there is a lot of show, a lot of presentation. So, yeah, it could be one of those finals where us British fans just want to see the action, the football and the trophy lifting. But it's going to be one of those finals where we do, unfortunately, see a little bit too much of the singy, performing for me. You know what I mean? All the staged singing, really, all that, you know what I mean? And a bit of that is okay. But I feel like FIFA are going to go a little bit over the top with it in this final. I mean, we're already having something being sung. I've not got the earpiece in at the minute. But one thing is for certain, Ashik, is that after the final whistle at the MetLife Stadium, this FIFA World Cup is over. And yes, it's coming. I promise you it is. I'm like I've said, and I've said it a few times, I'm great at the filming part. The editing part, you've got to give me a chance because I'm dealing with 4K video, which needs to be edited. So, and yes, I was a little bit nervous. I'm not going to lie. I was a little bit... but I thought I did okay. You know what I mean? Some parts of me at the early stages of being in Meadow Lane were considering not bringing the camera out for the entire match, but I brought it out. But I did get it out, and I did film quite a fair bit. One thing I mean, big up to Katie John, how you doing? Welcome in. One thing I didn't do, unfortunately, is catch either of the two goals on video. Something I need to learn how to do, really, I suppose you could say. I need to be a bit more proactive in getting every goal opportunity that I can on video. But hey, yesterday was more kind of a day to learn, I suppose you could say. Bloody hell, that's added 2 fouls in a row there. Don't know why. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really watch it, to be fair. I'm not going to lie. I think it was like 2-0 England when I last checked the score last night. And then I wake up this morning and I see 4-6, and I'm like, bloody hellfire. And yeah, great England win. Obviously a great performance. I mean, look, I don't think you can really knock a performance when we score 6 goals. But I'm thinking disgraceful that we do that against France in a bronze final and not against Argentina in a semi-final, which could have had us here today looking a bit more smiley watching England. But it is what it is. Something did put a smile on my face yesterday, though, and I'll tell you, it wasn't actually supposed to be, it wasn't a planned smile moment. It was a complete and utter surprise that I had not had any news alert on. But as I pulled into Nottingham City Centre at about 12 o'clock yesterday, I noticed a van, and on that van were e-bikes being offloaded onto it. But they weren't line bikes. the e-scooter provider in Nottingham, Dot, decided Saturday the 18th of July was the perfect time to bring out 1,000 new bikes of theirs. So that's put a smile on my face a little bit. Because yes, I was on the bus and I was like, what the bloody hell's going off here? And I got off at a stop that I don't normally get off at, Clarendon Street. Because obviously I wanted to be on the first one that I could before they got snapped up. No. It wasn't Arsenal. It was County against Forest. I was with the Nottingham Forest fans, and Nottingham Forest won 2-0 away to Notts County at Meadow Lane. So, yes, it was both of the two Nottingham clubs going head-to-head at Meadow Lane, which is the home of Notts County. And yes, I enjoyed it. It was a nice, well, I say it was a nice day. It was grey for most of yesterday, but the sun came out in about 20 past 3. About the 20th minute of that pre-season friendly, the sun came out. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty gloomy day. Well, not gloomy, but grey. I think Igor Jesus scored one. And I can't remember who scored the second. You'll have to bear with me. I'm going to have a look on the old sofa score because I don't know. Let's have a look. Notts County. So it was Igor Jesus and Callum Wendo. No, because Notts County don't do match day programs. I was bummed about it. And yes, I have been to Meadow Lane before, but not recently enough before yesterday to have remembered if they did programs. I had a look. I scaled the ground. Couldn't find a single program seller. I was pretty bummed about that. Because I know that if the game was at the City Ground, we would have got a program. Yes, Forest do programs. They have program sellers everywhere. And they do pretty good programs as well. In fact, all Premier League clubs, I think, by requirement of the Premier League themselves, do programs. Don't quote me on it, but I'm almost sure that Premier League clubs are under some kind of obligement to do programs. I will be going to just the one pre-season game for Arsenal. I know I bought a new passport to go and watch us play in Dublin, but I'm not doing that anymore. We're just going to do the home game against Como 1907. That is on the 12th of July. The good news, though, and there is good news, is that I won the ballot for opening weekend. So on Friday, the whatever date it is, I'll be at home. I will be at the home game to Coventry. And I'm really happy that I won the ballot on opening weekend because I know for a fact that the resale prices would have been sky high to get to opening game. So opening game in the bag through the ballot. Right, it's time to go to FIFA.com for the team news match information ahead of this FIFA World Cup final. I will not, no, because I won the ballots, and I would have still been going anyway. Can I just make that abundantly clear to you all? I would have still been going to the that home game anyway. But the bonus is I only had to pay 30, 40 quid for the ticket. We will also be visiting the London Stadium in pre-season. Don't forget, by the way, folks, if you have not already seen our community tab, you can go and have a look right now because the full pre-season fixture list is there for you. And it will indicate to you all the games that we are going to this pre-season. And that list will be continually updated as I continue to add matches to it. And for the first time in about 2 years, I think in pre-season, I will not be including Brighton and Hove Albion. Because in their place has come Portsmouth. Although for saying that, they aren't pre-season friendlies that I'm going to. One's a Carabao Cup match and the other's a Championship match. You get the drift, though. You get the drift. Right, here we go then. This is the FIFA World Cup final. Let's have a look at the teams. In goal for Spain, it is Unai Simon in goal. Then, defence is Pedro Porro, Aymeric Laporte, Pau Kubasi, Marc Cucurella. Midfield, Fabian Ruiz, Alex Bider and Rodri. Attack, Dani Olmo, Lamine Yamal, Mikel Oyarzabal. On bench, David Raya, Garcia, Mark Pubil, Alex Garaldo, Eric Garcia, Marcos Llorente, Mikel Merino, Gavi, Martin Zubimendi, Pedri, Ferran Torres, Yeremy Pino, Nico Williams, Victor Munoz, and Borja Iglesias. Then for Argentina, it is Emi Martinez who begins in goal, back four. Or defence. In fact, it's a 4-4-2 they're playing. So we can just read it out as it is. Nicolas Tagliafico, Gonzalo Montiel, Lisandro Martinez and Cristiano Romero in the back four behind a midfield four. Or Rodrigo de Paul, Nico Gonzalez, Alexis McAllister, and Enzo Fernandez, and then the front two, Leo Messi, and Julian Alvarez on the bench is Juan Musso, Giannomi Rulli, Marco Senesi, Nicolas Otamendi, Facundo Medina, Nahuel Molina, Leandro Paredes, Giovanni Lo Celso, Valentin Barco, Ezequiel Palacios, Thiago Almada, Giuliano Simeone, Nico Paz, Jose Manuel Lopez, and Lautaro Martinez. Good fun. And we've got new bikes in Nottingham, Charlie. We've got new ones. Again. Yes, I know. It completely brightened my day. And I know it's stupid, but it did. And by the way, they aren't new. They're refurbs. But they're dots. Yes and no. They've got good acceleration on them. However, these bikes are actually capable of doing slow mode. So sometimes you can be a little bit like, oh, come on, I want to go quicker. The nice thing about them is that they have a giant pin which you shove into the side of the bike to lock or unlock the back wheel. And when you put that pin in the bike or out or pull it out of the bike, it stops and starts the ride. So your timer doesn't actually stops when you pull the pin out or push it in, meaning that you do not lose minutes when you're getting off the bike to take a photo. Because I've seen it so many times where I've been on a line bike, pull my phone out, look at the timer, and then I get off. There's about 10 seconds left on the timer. The photo goes through just about like the next minute and 01 or 03 or 04, and then you've lost a minute. So that little pull the pin feature, because the minute I stop the bike into the bay or where I'm parking it, I can just push the pin to the side and that stops the timer. But yeah, now, well, I mean, look, and I think it's good that Dot have, in a way, listened, because now they've got better bundles. It was most certainly something that I needed. Yes, I mean, I have to say that Thai fans are always a great bunch. And yes, definitely when you've been through a World Cup like this one, going to sit with them in a pre-season friendly, it lifts your mood. And it did lift my mood. I mean, my mood was just lifted yesterday by it all, really. The new bikes started the day off, and then obviously that did lift my mood as well. Like, that was almost a starter, really, the new bikes. I did not see that coming from Dot. It hasn't even been announced yet by news outlets. The new bikes have appeared in Nottingham. So it's nice to have the variety, really, I suppose you could say. I barely watched it, to be fair. I need to catch up on the highlights at some point. I do. Oh, shit! It's 8:01. Sorry, folks. There's me chatting and not watching the clock. I will be supporting Spain today. I want Spain to win. I had them down as my outright winner before this tournament began, and I am absolutely going to stand by that prediction, because why wouldn't I stand by my prediction? The bikes, mate, they did cheer me up. I can't lie. Sometimes you really do find yourself resting on your laurels a bit with this World Cup. I can't lie. Yes, it's the biggest game in the world, I know. I've not enjoyed this one as much as the last one. And I can't lie about that. Like, I would be a liar if I said that I've enjoyed this World Cup more than I did the last one. It would be blatantly obvious that I'm lying to you if I told you, yeah, this World Cup's been great, better than the last one. Nah. By no stretch of any imagination, by a country mile. The last one was where it was a Winter World Cup. For a starter, it was a Winter World Cup. I can start with that. I'm sure I can come up with more reasons, to be fair. I'm sure I can come up with more reasons, but for now, we are 5 minutes late for kickoff, nearly. Overlay on your screens. We are going to kick off shortly, though, and I will need to put the light on, I think, at some point, because, of course, I remind you that daylight is decreasing, not increasing. So it's not as if I can sit here and say the next stream, which will probably be in about a month's time, not now, but I will at some point. I mean, I can't lie. Hopefully, I can't lie when I sit here and I tell you, I I'm not an international football YouTuber. And you can all sit there and say, yes, you are, because you've done the World Cup. Yes, you are, because you do the Euros. I'm not. Yes, I do watch-alongs of international football, but I'm a club football YouTuber. My expertise, my knowledge, my passion, and my love all is within the club football sector. So when it comes down to me providing analysis and me providing shows about things such as the World Cup, you will always see a better show from me with club football. Always. Why? Because I'm more interested in club football. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. If this gets boring, I'll be bored. But yesterday, I mean, the game wasn't the best. I'm not going to lie about that. County barely did anything. But I was still into it. Why? Because club football. And it's just the way I am. I'm just not that much of a World Cup guy. I mean, I personally, particularly based on this World Cup, I prefer the Euros. Can't lie. And I'm not going to lie. I prefer the Euros over the World Cup. But all in all, any day of the week, you offer me Premier League football over the World Cup, I'll take it. I don't care. Over any World Cup match, and I mean any, I would rather watch Burnley against Wolves on repeat than any World Cup match. Genuinely. And it's just the way I am. If you told me you can watch either Spain, Argentina, or Burnley Wolves, what are you going to watch? Burnley Wolves. Like, that is just the way I am. I will do it at half time because I've got a half an hour half time break. But yes, a reminder for everybody. I am back out at club football on Tuesday. Again, I know. Again. We're back out and it's a good one as well. We're off to Pallet Track Bescott Stadium to enjoy Walsall against Aston Villa. That is a 7:30 kickoff, Pallet Track Bescott Stadium, and I will be there. We're another match day vlog. And also, in shipment now, and on its way to me, is the DJI Osmo Action 6. So yes, I have found a way to invest in a second camera for this channel before next season. I did not think I would be doing that, but here we are now. The DJI Osmo Action 6 is on its way and will be ready for our trip to Bournemouth, maybe even Wednesday the 12th of October, Wednesday the 12th of August, the Arsenal 1907 Como game. And yes, hopefully you can enjoy your match day vlog from Notts County against Nottingham Forest tomorrow. I just need to motivate myself to edit it. I'm going to try and get it done tonight because I know I'll be busy in the daytime tomorrow. And I do ideally want it going out tomorrow night. That's my goal. And yes, if anybody would like to be an editor for me, please sign up. Eventually, when the channel's monetized, I will absolutely pay you. Because I'm dealing with 4K footage and I've got to change it all. I think I've got to change the files into yeah. This is what I mean by being motivated, because the 4K footage has to be moved to proxies and all that lark. I'm like, And then I'm reading articles about don't recommend filming in a lower resolution because of the D-log and all that lark. And I'm like, oh, flip it out. Right. But here she is, the vape. That was my vape. Well, where is she? Ah, she's there. This arrived probably 1 day late for me, but she is in a nice protective case because I lost the gimbal lock at the Arsenal parade. No surprise there. That's me for you. I thought the gimbal lock was a bit crap anyway. So no, nice protective case for her off Amazon. Because it is a rather delicate piece of kit. And here she is. The Pocket 4. Yes, this little teeny tiny camera. And if anybody does hold a Pocket 4 or a Pocket 3, because this particular case is compatible with both the Pocket 3 and the Pocket 4, you can attach your lenses, your extra lenses, magnetically into the case, and that is a storage option for the little magnetic lenses for the camera. And yeah, it is perfectly measured as well. Like I say, I bought it off Amazon. And yeah, it's a tight fit for the camera, which is a good thing because you want to make sure. I mean, the most delicate part about this camera is the gimbal. The actual lens itself, if that, I mean, in here, that is going to, that it might, the lens might come exposed, right? The lens ain't the most delicate part. So if that comes exposed in here, no problem. The gimbal is what needs protected, and that's why a case like this, mainly for transport, is required. Not just some gimbal lock. Because I find with the gimbal lock, you're actually more at risk of damaging the gimbal by putting that gimbal lock on. When I had the gimbal lock, which wasn't for long, it frightened me. But yeah, I appreciate the congrats. The Action 6, though, it is more of it's intended to be there as that secondary camera, the one that's going to be waterproof as well. I mean, that's the thing as well. She ain't waterproof. If it starts raining, this thing won't do well. So the Action 6 will come in handy when it's raining, because obviously, I mean, and by the way, yes, I will proactively do my best to get sheltered seats for when it is raining or when it might rain. That's one of the things you will see, definitely, is maybe like, yeah, maybe you'll see the lack of state stabilization a bit from when I have to put this away because of the rain and bring out the Action 6. So, yeah. Nothing's happened in this World Cup final so far. Donald Trump alongside Gianni Infantino behind a glass and indoors. Got the Coca-Cola. Mark Cucurella. 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 It's out for a throw. Ruiz with the cross. Cleared away by Argentina. Will be corner. Lisandro Martinez, I think, got the final touch. Alex Bainer's going to take the corner, I think, for Spain. This final has been taking place at the MetLife Stadium. Bainer for Spain. Bit too high. Dani Olmo with a good first touch. Not a bad corner in the end. Lamine Yamal, lovely touch. Laid out wide. Bainer blocked off. Out for it. Spain throw once more. It is all Spanish press at the minute. Spain 0, Argentina 0. I'm just listening to Matafei comment on about The Argentines not being too happy with the amount of time they've had to train for this final. Yeah. Semi-finals, maybe they should be played, I don't know, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, something like that, 5:30, 8 o'clock. Danny Olmo's been clattered. Slavko Vincic. Fucking hell. Slavko Vincic. No. I need to read the name to pronounce it, I think. Slavko Vincic is the referee this year for the World Cup final. The last World Cup final was refereed by Szymon Marciniak, the Polish referee. Know him very well. But this year, Slavko Vincic, the referee for the FIFA World Cup final. How on earth, by the way, and how on earth am I pronouncing Szymon Marciniak easier than Slavko Vincic? Slavko Vincic. That's crazy. How? Kavica Kvaratskhelia. I can pronounce that easy. What the hell? But yes, I do know Szymon Marciniak quite well as a referee. Clement Turpin as well, Francois Letexia. Sad play. Minimal. Spain 0, Argentina 0. There's a chance there. Quite a chance. Put that in for a bit. Definitely a more Spain front-footedness than Argentinian. I've got Spain down as the outright winner of the tournament. Hopefully this is done in 90 minutes as well, please. I would rather if it's 0-0, 1-1, whatever at full time, they just went straight to pens. And to be honest with you, I think those players on the pitch would be probably in the same boat. Messi on the ball. Gets it forward into a good area. Spain had the bodies back. And I think there was an offside flag up anyway. Yeah. So good run by Messi. Good move by Argentina. Except for the fact it was an offside. Oh, there's about a big opportunity. Indeed it was. Still 0-0. So the hydration break is happening now. And in the match day vlog, which you will see very soon, probably tomorrow evening, and there was a bit of booing at a hydration break yesterday when County went head-to-head against Forest. And yeah, we are having a brief camera issue, by the way, at the minute. The webcam has shut off. And so as a result, to prevent you guys from seeing a black screen, I have just turned off the camera altogether. I am working actively to get that issue resolved now. But yeah, Spain 0, Argentina 0. And we are on the hydration break at the moment. And the hydration break score going into the hydration break in this FIFA World Cup 2026 final is once again Argentina 0, Spain 0. But the other way around, of course, because Spain are the home side in this final. Looks like quite a scorcher. And the MetLife in New York. And yeah, I think I've sorted out the camera. If you give me a minute, I will. We are back underway. Camera issue resolved. Well, not the best final. Not been that entertaining. It's been okay. Nothing really to scream and shout about. About the half-hour mark now. Cucurella heads it back into Simon. Mal, that would have been a good ball, but too deep. Expire. Good move down the left. Cross. Didn't beat the first Argentinian man. Are you entertained? I mean, it's not been the best. Chat's a bit quiet as well. Oh. Argentina win a free kick. McAllister brought down. I think by Rodri. Indeed, by Rodri. There's certainly players that are rivals in club football. McAllister playing for Liverpool, Man City. For Rodri. And Inter Miami's Lionel Messi standing over the free kick, which is shortly taken by Argentina. The attack well nullified and defended by Spain. There is going to be a free kick. Pedro Porro in Spain. Pedri, I think. Cucurella down the left. Flag goes up for offside. On the near side. Lisandro Martinez for Argentina. That ricochets back off. I believe Porro from Nico Gonzalez. But Argentinian front. Needs to be more chances. Needs to be more. Doesn't feel like a final. I can't lie about it. I know it's been staged like a final. I know it's been dressed like a final with all the performing and all that lot, but the way it's being played, the tempo of the game, doesn't feel like a final. We need to see more big chances, really. And then again, though, you have to keep Argentina quiet. You give them opportunities. Oh, nearly got the better of Montiel. Cucurella will get a front. I mean, Yamal trying to whistle a turn. Out of a cul-de-sac. Spain keep the ball. By Oyarzabal. Oh, my out wide to Cucurella. Ball in. Yeah, it was a bit more of a hopeful one. Well, measured one. Ball into the box. Defended by Argentina. They needed to. Rodri doing well against Julian Alvarez to prevent the counter. Threat. Final 7 minutes of the half. And that excludes added time, which we'll get a minimum of 3 minutes for because of the hydration break. We were also late by about 4 or 5 minutes to kick off. So that's an error on FIFA's part somewhere down the line with the planning of the proceedings. One more chance for Oyarzabal. Straight to Emi Martinez. Looks like the biggest chance of a goal for Oyarzabal. Might be one of those games that needs a Mikel Merino moment. It most certainly feels like a game that needs Mikel Merino. Lionel Messi. Oh, yeah, no problem for Cucurella blocking there. Yellow card. No questions asked. For Lisandro Martinez. Poor tackle. Got the ref cam view there. Lisandro Martinez into the book. First player to be booked in this World Cup final. Isabel, nice pass. Porro with the ball. It's going to evade everybody. It was a lovely move up until that final ball. It was a poor cross. Good run, good movement, poor ball. Although then again, was nobody there to meet it. Javier Ruiz back heels to Lamine Yamal. 3 minutes of normal time. The first half remaining, but we should have another 3 minutes added on for the hydration break. Marc Cucurella. Ooh. Looked like it shaved the post. It does shave as well. Here they are. That's close. That's not far. Lisandro Martinez is going to be Lisandro Martinez is going to be substituted. Otamendi replaces him. So Lisandro Martinez cannot continue. So the next performance you'll see for Lisandro Martinez now is in a Manchester United shirt in pre-season, more than likely. Once the half-time whistle does go, I'll put the lights on because it is getting a bit dark in here. Might start to look like a Casper the Friendly Ghost. Alvarez, Simon. Yeah, control. 4 minutes of added time, guys, at the end of the first half. 4 minutes. Remember, we've got a half an hour extended half-time break for the purposes of performances and shows. Rodri. McAllister. Biden. I don't think I've ever seen the referee before, Slavko Vincic. Heard the name before, but I don't think I've seen him before. I'm not very good at pronouncing his name either. Hence why I probably would have preferred it to be Simon Marciniak or somebody like that. Because I can barely pronounce this guy's name. I don't think it's been the best final. The halftime whistle is blown, and we now have a half an hour-ish break, an extended halftime period nonetheless, because there are halftime shows for this FIFA World Cup final. So the halftime score, it could be a long halftime, but it's 0-0 going into the break. And I'm going to put the lights on, and we're going to take a quick 2-minute break before we start doing our halftime proceedings. I may do a bit of a quiz as well for engagement. But the halftime score, Spain 0, Argentina 0. Back after this 2-minute interval. We are back after the first half-time interval here on Tom Talks Football in this FIFA World Cup 2026 final. It is Argentina 0, Spain 0, the half-time score. And just a heads up that we will be taking a break again at 9:15. Should we still be in the half-time period, that one will be a 3-minute break up until 21:18. Again, if we are still in the half-time break, I don't know how long it's going to be exactly. We're expected for it to be around about 25 minutes to half an hour. So, guys, hello, chat to me, because this is going to be a long wait for the second half. And Jack Swagger's back in. Not right now, but I will at some point. Because normally at 9 o'clock, we do things. Yeah, I will do it. Don't worry. For now, I've just got a bit of housekeeping to do in the sense of my work. What was the point of me getting up and watching it, eh? I should have just grabbed an early night. Life's like a road and you travel down. Oh, man. Yeah, it's not been the best, has it? I just like the rental e-bikes in my area. I like my rental e-bikes. Can I show you a picture of these new dot bikes? Let's have a little look. An e-bike? What? Why not? But actually, for now, I'd rather a GoFundMe go towards a new phone by way of £1,000 plus new phone, like a 17 Pro Max, 18 Pro Max, you get the drift, and then new cameras, firstly. But our second camera is coming very, very soon. It is the DJI Osmo Action 6. But yes, if anybody wants to buy me a birthday present, the Insta360 Lunar Ultra will do. Crazy combo. Fourth of February. Right, give me 1 second, guys. I've just got to quickly sort something out. But stay in the chat. Keep the chat nice and swirling. The halftime show first, Madonna. Yeah, like I said, just give me. Yeah, it does. But like I say, because that one is going to be really expensive. However, the Insta360 Lunar Ultra, I absolutely want to buy. For the time being, I am invested in all my DJI cameras because the Insta360 Lunar Ultra is basically a Pocket 4, but a bit different. So if I was to go out there now and buy a Lunar Ultra, I would look stupid because I've got the Pocket 4, which, just for reference, is this bad boy. Here she is. And yes, it is a she. Anything that's got a battery in it is a she. You never call a thing that's electronic he. It's always she. So here she is. Electronic devices are females. The aesthetic of this gimbal opening. 1 second. There you are. That is the current camera. And if you Google Insta360 Lunar Ultra, you will notice a similar design in a way, but I still want the Lunar Ultra. Yeah, there you go. 3-axis gimbal. Exactly, mate. This seriously is delicate. Like, I am not kidding you. One drop, and this thing's doomed. Hence the case. No, Nathaniel Strongwood. This is my DJI Osmo Pocket 4, the vlogging camera, which for the time being is the main vlogging camera for Tom Talks Football, Tom Talks Arsenal, and the Life of Tom. No. Hence where the DJI Osmo Action 6, which is our next camera, and it is in shipment, by the way, as well. So at some point, I will be showing you the DJI Osmo Action 6. Will be the camera which replaces this one in situations where we need a waterproof camera. Well, the DJI Osmo Action 6 is fully waterproof. This cannot stand any water. And that's what I mean. It is a very delicate little thing, this one. But isn't she pretty? You can't lie, it is a pretty camera by the way it moves. It almost hypnotizes people when they see it, I think. And it has got full stabilization as well with the gimbal. Yeah. So yeah, that is the camera of the time being. But yes, if anybody wants to buy me a birthday present, the Lunar Ultra would be a great birthday present. Now it is time to put the current baby, the first one, back into its protective case. Because when not in use, the gimbal should be as protected as you can get it. Because the gimbal is the most delicate part of this camera. And at some point, in better lighting and at a better opportunity, I will show you the specs of my equipment. But yeah, the case, fully secure. In with a click, you can see the camera's endpoint there. Ain't going nowhere, fully secure. This camera films in 4K, hence why it is so hard to edit why it is so hard to edit the stuff it films, because this camera films in 4K. It is a 4K camera. It also has 10-bit D-Log as well. Well, I can tell you that 2 mods have been removed. I'm not going to mention their names because they may be in here watching. They can't speak to us. But it may aggravate them if I mention their names. But 2 moderators have lost their places permanently, as well as permanent exclusion on the channel. So that's that. And also one of those people was in the Hall of Fame, but has now lost their place in the Hall of Fame as well. So the Hall of Fame was 5, but it's back down to 4 now. And nobody in here talking to me has lost their place in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I would love an editor. I would love an editor. I really would. One local as well, by the way. If I can get an editor in Nottingham, bonus, because I can hand the camera over, edit the files, please. Or the SD card, yeah. Because the way, at the minute, the way I'm going, it's going to take me, what, 2 days to get vlogs out-ish? You should be, yes. Oh, yeah, what was the other thing I bought for it? Yes, I bought more than just that for the camera. I also bought myself off Amazon for, I think, 15 quid, a nice little snazzy case for it as well. Might look cheap, but it's actually hard as rock, this. It reminds me a bit of like a Nintendo Switch kind of case. Might actually be a Nintendo Switch case, but for different purposes. The only thing cheap about it is the styrofoam on the inside, but nice little case for the camera as well. Because personally, I think the pouch there holds it a bit too tightly. You know what I mean? Yes, it needs to be held tightly whilst being protected, but it doesn't need to be suffocated. So, yeah. Right, we are currently in half-time at the minute. Long half-time period. Yeah, in fact, I want to do an example as to how it would fit in here. So I haven't yet tested it out. This all came in the post today, by the way. Yeah, it's a bit loose in there. No, it is. Just have to be careful with the baby because, like I say, out of all the cameras that I will buy, probably even like this is probably more delicate than what the Lunar Ultra will be. I'm not gonna lie, the Lunar Ultra looks a little bit more durable than DJI cameras, and that's not a jab at. That's not me having a jab at DJI, but the Lunar Ultra just looks like it'll be a bit more durable than this, just by a tad. And it has, yes, got two lenses, hence two, as the Osmo Pocket 4P, which quite frankly enough also looks like it'd be more durable than this. At some point in the next, I would love to say 2 years, but probably 3 to 4 years, I'll just have a big wall of cameras. Thousands of pounds worth of cameras. Just try to put this back in its nice case. Gently. Yeah, Fraser's not been in for a while, but he might come back in soon, Kate and Jonathan. I don't know yet. There will be 1 or 2 phases that you won't see in here again. And that is by way of ban, not by way of them leaving. But me, and I'm not going to mention the name as to who else thought necessary, but me and other people involved in the channel felt it necessary to ban them. For the time being, I won't mention those banned, but I think you know who I'm talking about, Jack, but obviously I'm trying not to aggravate anything because the people banned could be and probably are likely watching in the background one way or another. So and they are people that aren't very happy about it. Not that I'm seeing their message anymore, but I've seen blocked messages from them. You should know them, yes. Not locally to you, but within the channel, yes. The only thing I will say is they're both Irish. And I'm not going to go into any further detail, but they've been quite cruel. And not just to me. I will end the discussion there. You will know them, yes. You will know who these people are if we were to tell you. But right now, I'm not going to do that because, again, I don't want to aggravate anything. I don't want to disturb the peace because, for all I know, they could come in on old accounts. They could make new Instagram accounts, message me. So. DNF. DNF. But no, Jack, I'll show you a photo of the dot bikes first, then the Lunar Ultra. So these here, it's not these ones with that nice basket on the front. It might, well, it's similar to that. They are more that kind of. In fact, they're like that one actually. I don't think they've got a basket on them. And they are refurbs, but they. So yeah, that's what they look like. And then yeah, should you want to treat me to a birthday present, the Insta360 Lunar Ultra is this camera. Comes in black or white. Ignore the AliExpress, by the way. But that's what it looks like. I would go for the white version only because there is an option of color change, and I feel as though having the white version of the Lunar Ultra would be beneficial long term for when I show off the cameras, because then you can tell that's the Lunar Ultra. Okay, I've one of the DJIs is the Pocket 4 or whatever. If I didn't have the Osmo Pocket 4 and the Osmo Pocket 4s came in different colours, I would maybe go for a black Lunar Ultra, but I think I'd go for the white one. And yes, it does have a lunar. It does have a two lenses. And also the correct, yeah. You're actually considering it, aren't you? Bloody hellfire. The only thing I will say is I would need the creator combo, but it is not necessary for you to do that. And the reason why I need the creator combo is because the DJI mics won't connect to the Lunar Ultra. No way will Insta360 allow DJI mics to connect to it. We are back on the way for the second half then. If you want to do it the creator combo is 829 quid. So if you want to do it, be my guest, but no pressure, mate. But would it take a lot off my hands? Yes, it would, by a country mile, because then obviously I don't have to worry about buying the Lunar Ultra, and I can go ahead and I can buy the DJI 360, the DJI Action camera, the DJI Nano. And in the long term as well, I would like to buy the 4P DJI camera. So for the Lunar Ultra to come as a gift, to be monetized, and I'm working on it, and I feel like right now, should be the turning point as to getting to those levels, because I've washed out a few names that were causing trouble, and hopefully I can find editors, all that lark, and people who are going to help lift the channel up. You know what I mean? The camera fleet is one that's going to be upgraded a lot over the next couple of years, and will continue to be upgraded. But for now, we have a camera fleet of 1, soon to be 2 in the next couple of days. And I am equipped to do vlogging. And we are going to do it across 3 bases as well. We're going to do the Life of Tom channel as well, which is going to be for vlogging. Because let's face it, as it is, I can do vlogging. I do have a life. And I'm going away to Bournemouth soon. And it's a 4-day trip. So but by way of the fact that I've bought 2 cameras equating to about, in fact, I would probably say that the 2 cameras that I've bought equate nearly to the same price, maybe a bit over or maybe a bit under, of the Lunar Ultra Creator Combo. But you have to remember, the Lunar Ultra has 2 lenses. One in which is a specialist lens. I think it's like a 3X lens or something. Let me have a look. It has the Leica. It has a telephoto lens as well. So yeah, that's what makes it expensive, and it will be a similar price for the 4P as well, I imagine, because the 4P DJI Osmo Pocket 4P and the Lunar Ultra are practically carbon copies. But again, I will probably buy the Pocket 4P for myself. And yeah, if I was to get any camera gifted, it would be the Lunar Ultra, definitely. So Spain 0, Argentina 0. Not been most entertaining of finals. But yeah, there are so many bonuses to having more than one camera type. The Action 6 will allow us to have a little bit more, in the nicest way possible, stress-free content. And I don't mean that in the sense of filming with the Pocket 4 is stressful, because it's not. But I mean, oh no, I might drop it. Oh, I can't do that. It will be nice to have the Action 6 as a hookable and durable camera. The Osmo Nano as well will come handy because that can be magnetically attached anywhere. And I could even wear a magnetic lanyard underneath my t-shirt, and the Nano will just attach. So yeah, that's your idea. That's kind of what the Nano is as well, really. Like, it can be a bit of a body cam. And yeah, in terms of the magnetization of these types of things to, your body, it is really simple. And I have to say that I could wander around for a full day with this attached to me and it won't fall off. You just simply slip it down your shirt. By the way, I will have more than one at some point. Will I let people slip the magnet down their shirt? No. I will have them clip it on. But that's how it goes. Just nice and simply on like that. Onto your chest. That ain't moving anywhere. Yeah, the magnet just hooks on once, because the way you have to do it is you have to drop that down. You have to hold it in place. You have to make sure you got your mic on with you. And then, yeah, if you just leave that in there and drop it without having the mic in your hand, of course it's going to slip down your shirt. But once that's attached, that ain't going nowhere. And then, yeah, nice and simple. Just slip it off. And that's all it is, by the way, as well. Just a teeny tiny little magnetic cube. Yeah, it is. At some point, I will have a clip-on mic, yeah. This can be clipped on as well, but again, because it's my personal mic, I prefer just to wear it like that. I mean, I wouldn't like it clipped on like that. I prefer it to be about here. Whoa! I dropped the frigging cube. Oh yeah, I am not letting people magnetize it down my shirt, no. This is what I mean though. You have to be quick. You can't be a slacker with it. You've got to just drop it down. Yeah, I understand why. I mean, I only really like Lee Judges on AFTV. No offence to Robbie, but I do not like Robbie. At the Southampton Arsenal game in the FA Cup, I went down to AFTV, stayed till they left, and packed up. And yeah, the only guy from AFTV I really talked to was Lee Judges. And yes, I don't want to be reminded of the schoolboy error I made with Lee Judges. I did make a schoolboy error with him. Because, he is. He offered me a West Ham away ticket, and I rejected it. Then went ahead about a month later and got scammed. Because I explained to him that it's really hard for me to get away tickets. But I do my best. And it is. It's really hard for me to get away tickets. Like, it ain't easy. It ain't cheap. You're normally paying in the region of 300 quid for an away ticket for Arsenal. Face value. Face value, lad. 30 quid face value. He was disgusted when I was open and honest about the fact I'm paying. Yeah. I mean, all I saw was a face of disgust when I said that I pay 350 quid per away game. 10 times the face value. Yeah, we do. I'll probably catch him at an away game. I find it's probably harder to catch them at home games than it is away games. I wouldn't try catching them at a home game. For saying that, I have once seen Robbie walking for a turnstile at a home game. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's probably is easier to get to them at an away game. I don't know why I didn't try and find them at Brighton, because I had all the time in the world at Brighton. Same with Southampton, and Southampton is where I found them. St Mary's. And no, I didn't actively search for AFTV. I stumbled across them. I'm always solo. The resale prices for Arsenal, there's no way that we could afford to pay out, 600, 900, 1,200 quid for 4 tickets. I mean, I sometimes struggle to get 300 quid out for one. I did very well to get to the away games that I did. Very well. And that included a ticket at Stamford Bridge as well. Yeah, I went to Stamford Bridge as well. So you paid what? To who? For a home game? I mean, my dealer would have charged 120 for that. No, my dealer would have charged 120. But again, I won it through the ballot, so. And yes, he is a bit overpriced, but is he legit? Oh boy, yes. I'll be real with you, mate. I ain't bothered what section you're in. 700 quid is a joke. I wouldn't have even had to pay that to get to Man City away. My tickets in the clock end, mate. Yes, I won the game through the ballot, but I exchanged the seat. I said, "Here you are, Taron. I'll give you this seat to sell, and I'll have a clock end lower, please." You don't think I ever take the ballot seats, do you? No. Always a ticket in the clock. I mean, really, in the lower clock. Unless it's a cup game, which you can't get in the lower clock. Yeah, no, I like to sit in the clock. Correct. For a clock end seat. And I also make a profit off that seat being sold because, again, he'll charge me £10 fee on any ticket that I sell to him, like a sell-on fee, and he would charge 130 because my asking price is normally 120 for those ballot seats, the same as what he charges. So if it was one of my seats being sold, it would be 130, but standard rate is 120. Oh, you're American? In future, mate, wire me the money and I'll get you a ticket. The socials are down below, so you know how to contact me. And just a heads up, by the way, if you do want to buy the Insta360 Lunar Ultra, I'm not sure if you can buy Insta360 in the US. I know for a fact that you can't buy DJI in the US, so Yeah, well, like I say, if you are going to buy the camera, which you really don't need to do, just make sure that you can buy it in the US. Because, yeah, like I say, I'm not saying that to be horrible or anything, but yeah, no, DJI ain't sold in the US, so. I suppose that if you are serious about wanting to do it, then I suppose you could just do a GoFundMe and I could order it myself. But yeah, it's up to you. I don't mind. I'm not going to force you. Well, I'm not going to force you anyway. I mean, well, you can just message me, mate, as well. That's the thing. You can message me because I have got socials, Snapchat, Instagram, and X. You probably will get a response quicker on Instagram. People don't realise that the socials are always ticking along the bottom of the screen. By the way, this has been rubbish. Compared to yesterday's match, what the fuck is this crap? I got 2 goals, mate, yesterday. 2-0 with Forest. In fact, I'll see you at the Coventry game, won't I, actually, Jack? That's the thing. So, yeah, message me. Yeah, message me on Insta. Because, yeah, I'll see you at the Coventry game. I'm sure of it. In fact, you can meet me at London St Pancras if you want. If you're up for a line bike ride to the stadium, as opposed to a shitty tube ride, then meet me at St Pancras. I go via Leicester Square to all games. Will you save money on using the line bikes? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll cycle to Leicester Square. If you are up to doing cycling, then we'll cycle there. I won't be using the tube at all. I always cycle around London now. Because cycling means I've got control of when I arrive and I'm not relying on public transport. And I'm also not having to sit in a stuffed fucking tube and paying overpriced. Instagram though, RTO official. When the ticker comes along, well, you'll see it. The middle one is the Instagram. Yes, mate. It will be fun. If I can win myself 300, 400 quid, I'll try and get it. I'll try and get a 360 camera and I can stick it on your bike. But no, I will have the Action 6 attached to me doing POV shots of the bike ride. Probably won't happen yet, the 360, but oh, you have a GoPro? Superb then. That would be helpful for the fact that I can get POV shots from both your view and my view. In fact, I'd probably have you in a forward-facing POV, and then I could have my GoPro facing me. You have the hero first team. Nice. Yeah, do bring it along with you. And yeah, like I say, meeting point, no messing about. It will be London St Pancras, because that is the terminus that I come into every single visit to London. All bar when I travel on a Saturday, I go into London Euston because it is £15 cheaper by way of the £55.65 open return price with the East Midlands Railway into London St Pancras International, and it does cost only £41 to get into London Euston, which is via Tamworth. But again, I only do that on a Saturday, daytime. It will be an 8 o'clock Friday night kickoff. So yes, not only will you be cycling, but you'll also be cycling at night. Mikel Merino's on, by the way, for Spain. Mikel Merino. Whoa. It will be. Have you got a hotel book, by the way? And I'm not trying to pressurize you, but have you got a hotel booked? Because if you haven't, I would say book one now. By Hyde Park. You will be able to find your way to St Pancras, won't you? St Pancras is the station with the Eurostar in it. Next to King's Cross. Right next to King's Cross. Yeah, I'm just asking to make sure you'll find train station. I mean, like I say, you'll know you're at the right place if you can see 2 train stations in the same eye view. St Pancras, if you are facing London King's Cross is right in front of you on King's Cross Square. St Pancras to the left. Both King's Cross and St Pancras are next to each other. They're not connected, but they're next to each other. So yeah, you'll know you're in the right place if you can see 2 train stations. And yeah, it is the more grand and Gothic looking building, St Pancras, that I will come out of. Right, we're going to put the earpiece in. Marino's on. Spain chances. Will it be a Mikel Merino winning goal? Will Mikel Merino be the effect that Spain needed in this World Cup final? It's not been pretty. It's not been entertaining. But late drama is always appreciated. And Mikel Merino, as a substitute when required, has found the winning goal when called upon for Spain this tournament. And I think even Argentina are scared of the Merino effect this tournament. I don't think we'll need it with Merino being on. I don't think we'll need it with Merino being on. Nico Williams round the back. Ball into the box. Header by Aymeric Laporte. Not Merino. Laporte with the header. Straight at Martinez. We know who's going to score the winning goal. It's going to be Merino, I think. You would have your bets on Merino scoring. It's ridiculous that we're talking about Mikel Merino potentially being player of the tournament for the fact of his winning. Well, I mean, if he does score a winning goal for Spain tonight, then Arsenal fans need to appreciate him more. Because my word, he's shown in this World Cup that we have got one clutch player in our hands. Nico Williams out on the left. Cucurella. Poor touch by Marino. It's going to be pulled back for a yellow card to Enzo Fernandez for complaints. And following the yellow card was some sarcastic applause from Enzo Fernandez, who is clearly disgruntled by the fact he's been booked. It is. The only thing that was missing from last season, I would say, is the League Cup. And I know that people will talk about Champions League, win the Champions League. For me, I wanted to win the Champions League, but the League Cup at the minute, by the way the tournament is played, by the time of the year that the semi-finals come, near my birthday, holds a bit of a place near my heart. So I was a bit devastated that we lost the final. You know that league, that semi-final at the Emirates, where we won 1-0, the late Havertz goal. That was about an hour before my birthday. It was the 3rd of Feb, the second leg against Chelsea. That's what I mean. The League Cup has delivered me a memory that I will hold on to forever, really, I'd say. And what should have been the memory to hold on to was visiting Stamford Bridge, I suppose you could say, and getting City the away with Arsenal. But actually, that memory was more important because of that goal and that emotion at that time. Spain front. It was a pure ecstasy moment. We're still 0-0. Should have crossed it, Nico Williams there. The match momentum is very largely in favour of Spain. Hello, how you doing, mate? Marino, and scuffed shot by Ferran Torres. I think if that was the other way around, Torres to Marino, that's in the back of the net. Great pass by Marino, but it should have been Torres to Marino, shouldn't it? So let's not even debate it. Great ball by Marino. Yeah, there's been a bit of a falling out, which has caused a few names to be banished. Not the best of ball to Williams there, but he's going to keep it in. Okay. Very nice. Pedri to Kabasi. Oh, he was there, Marino. Ooh. Lamine Mount. Rodri. To Nico Williams. The wood upon and Argentina win the ball. Out for a throw. Argentina can't get out. Spain locking down on Argentina. Rodri. Wrong person to take the shot there. Oh dear. Player pass. I can see Marino running ahead of him. Why not play it to your clutch player? ITV any day of the week, lad. Come on, be real with it. I hate the BBC. ITV all day. It's a good tackle on Williams. Messi, Cucurella with a tackle. Good tackle. Give us like 7-8 minutes at a time, please. I want lots of it. I'd rather added time than extra time. I reckon we get at least 6 minutes. Four? That it? 4 minutes. Yeah, socials is the best way to go anyway, mate. The email address currently attached to the description of this channel is outdated anyway. Not very long, is it? 4 minutes. I was thinking 6, 7, 8. Messi's been clattered. Slavko Vinkic. I can't pronounce his bloody ref's name. It's annoying. Let's stop the game. Why have FIFA appointed a referee whose name I can't pronounce? It's annoying. So this is why they should have put Simon Marciniak on it. A name that I can pronounce. Simon Marciniak would have been a great shout. Where's Simon Marciniak? The big Polish guy. Messi. Oh, no. No foul. Spain counter. No. Oh, good work by Simon. What, this ref? Get up the pitch, Marino. Williams. Nico Williams. Where was Marino? Parried by Martinez. Where was Marino? Ow. That's a red card. It should be a straight red. Frenzo Fernandez, not a second yellow. It should be a straight red. The minute I saw that tackle, I thought straight red. That's serious foul play and a half. That's a straight red, not a second yellow, but it's a second yellow. For me, that's a straight red, not a second yellow. I would say straight red for that. Yeah, it's a straight red. It's a straight red. No question that's asked. That is a straight red card. It shouldn't be a second yellow card. It should be a straight red. That is a straight red. That's serious foul play. VAR are checking it. It should be a straight red. Doesn't matter though, because it's a FIFA World Cup final. There's going to be no suspension, but it should be a straight red all day. Such a bad tackle. And in my view, definitely by 1,000 miles, endangering the safety of opponent. Nico Williams to Cucurella. I have no idea how much time left now because obviously we had that long stoppage. Lamine Yamal. Spade a man up. Cucurella. That's a foul. Free kick. Edge of the box. Edge of the D. Paredes. Yeah. Is it going to be Mal taking the free kick? Lamine Yamal or Pedro Porro to win the World Cup for Spain, to become the Euro and World Cup holders both at the same time. There is some tension. Lamine Yamal, oh my word, saved by Martinez. It was on target. And had Martinez not been alert, Lamine Yamal would have scored to win Spain the World Cup. I am close to seeing my outright. By the way, remember, what did I say at the start of the tournament? Spain will win the outright. Full-time whistle's gone. We're going to extra time. I did tell you right from the outset, before the ball was kicked, Spain will win it. So yeah, have that one, mate. My outright winning prediction is nearly correct. Extra time is on the way, mate. Yeah. So, full-time score, Spain 0, Argentina 0. We are going to extra time. But really, Spain should be in front with that. I mean, should they have had a corner? I think they should have. I'm so close to seeing my outright winner prediction correct all along. Everybody thought I was stupid by saying it. Look at me now. I'm not that bad of a predictions guy, am I? I had a lot of people tell me, you're stupid. Yep. But no, I've got £100 on Spain to win the outright. It was 10-1. And yes, I could have had better odds, but I decided to go for 10. I decided to go with the bookie who did 10-1. So, should Spain find their way? Yeah. Before the tournament started, I put an outright bet on Spain to win. And that bet is with William Hill on 10-1. So I will be paid £1,000 if Spain win the World Cup. Plus 2-2-1 for you. Bombardier Voyager, by the way. Well, they now belong to cross-country trains, actually. We're about to get back underway. For the second half. Sorry, for extra time. I don't think it will take long for Spain to find a goal. Let's find out how long it will take, whether Argentina will pull a stunt off. Just a reminder, Argentina down to 10 men. And by the way, does this World Cup final compare to the last one? Not a chance. Does it end to be a good tournament if Spain win it? Of course it does. Because it means I've proven a lot of people wrong again. You got it wrong. Oh, you stupid. Why would you pick Spain? Why would you spend that kind of money on Spain? I'm sorry, what? Free kick again. Chance of Torres. Good. Cuts it back. Yamal, just a bit too much on it for him. He's stretched, but he still alive. It's Pedri. It's a clear. Oh, what a save to deny Nico Williams. And he was in there, Mikel Merino. It's the name we all think of when it comes to late goals. Spot on. I mean, look, not that I'm too bothered about it because it was an investment, very much a risky investment, but simple as this: Spain win, I win 900. Argentina win, I lose 100. Just £100. So technically, off the ITV7, with that £100 bonus given out for the England prediction, in a way, I'm not losing 100 quid. Porro ball in. Oh, it's open goal. It's in. Flags up. Free kick's been given. Nico Williams. Slavko Vinčić. Still can't pronounce his bloody name. I'll miss him, but probably the right move for Trossard to get Besiktas, wherever he's gone. Yeah. Yeah, Jesus as well. Yeah, it's a good shout. Eric Garcia and Zubamendi. Come on. Rodri's got off. You do indeed. Williams tackle. Cucurella. Pedri lifts it. Cleared away at the last. Spain draw a foul for Messi. Elijah Just. Yamal across the Porro. Pedri to Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri pot to Porro. Porro lifts it a bit too high. Way by Molina. Picked up by Cucurella. Leon Bailey. They might get him. Kabasi to Yamal. Porro. Lay off. Yamal. Oof. Poor effort from Lamine Yamal. Good on your mum. I don't blame her. I mean, I'd take a shootout. I don't think we're going to get one. If you are going to watch on ITV, no, hang on a minute. If you want Spain to win the World Cup, then watch on ITV. If you want Argentina to win the World Cup, then watch on the BBC. Once again, if you want Spain to win the World Cup, watch on ITV. If you want Argentina to win the World Cup, watch on BBC. ITV. Oh, Mikel Marino. It was Mikel Marino. So close. It was nearly Mikel Marino's moment to shine. If he scores Mikel Marino, the winning goal, he'll probably get player of the tournament. Nico Williams. Close. You're having a laugh. Argentina can't get out, really. Yamal, poor touch off the chest. It went out. It's going off on the touchline. The dark arts beginning to come out. We didn't win 7-2. We won 6-4. Crazy scoreline, 6-4. There's going to be 3 additional minutes at the end of the first half of extra time. And here is Ferran Torres. No foul on the edge of the box. Oh, shit. Hang on a minute. It's not 1-0 yet. Throw in for Argentina. And yeah, there's a player down. Definitely dark arts. Yeah, don't bother. Go to your bank, mate, and use the Coinstar machine there. For example, NatWest have those type of machines. My outright winner prediction. So close. The bet of £100 I placed with William Hill before the tournament began. So close. 10-1. Just remember, I said the words before the tournament started. Spain will win the World Cup. And here we are now. Half time has gone. Yeah. I know. They're just talking about this last goal, and I think it's fair to say that, by the way, I can't get the pronunciation of this guy's names correct. Slavko Vinkic. Yeah, it's annoying me. I think he's been trained to give Argentina any level playing field. Yeah. I would have preferred Simon Marciniak. You all know that. Like, he would have been my immediate choice for this final, but here we are with a referee who's been trained to give Argentina any form of level playing field, and also a referee's got a name that I can't pronounce. This 15 minutes now is the time where Spain need to come clutch and get a goal. And again, I reiterate it. I am to believe that Mikel Merino should get player of the tournament if he scores the winning goal, because of his impacts off the bench, his consistency in getting winning goals. He's the man. I believe the man. Second up underway. Pedro Porro's cross, header. Oh, it's a chance. It's in. It's not Marino, it's Ferran Torres. Spain are going to win the World Cup. It's been coming all game long. And just 56 seconds into the second half of extra time, Spain come up clutch. Spain have been in control again. And we're just under 40 minutes away from me being able to say, I proved you're all wrong and I got it all right before we even kicked the ball. And yes, I have had the scoreboard preloaded to Spain 1, Argentina 0 all game long because I've been waiting for it. Yes, you might have noticed that that's one of the quickest scoreboard changes I've done in a long time. But I said from the outset that Spain would win the World Cup. And by the way, there is a lot of proof of that. I can rest assure you that right before a ball was kicked, I said that Spain would win this World Cup outright. I also put my money where my mouth was. He is a rat, isn't he? Right, Argentina free kick. Spain need to defend, but yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Rogers and Lacroix. Food chain. They won it. At least I think. Oh, I hate Lionel Messi with a passion. I do. I seriously hate Lionel Messi. I think he's a horrible man. And a very overrated footballer. So there are a lot of reasons for me to keep on backing Spain. The cool and calmness of I see him on there, just let the ball roll across his chest. Free kick. McAllister in the ball. Spain in control. Spain passing it around. Cucurella. Lamine Yamal. It's not even about the money. It's just about the fact that so many people were telling me, you're wrong. You're stupid. I mean, I was pinned as stupid by a lot of people for my prediction, including the bookmakers. But I stuck with it. I said, look, I think Spain will win it, whether you like it or not. That's where my money is. Now we're here. Many told me France as well. But I said, no, Spain. Oh, is it? Offside flags up. I don't think many people said Spain. Onside, I think that is. Or it's offside. Definitely better. We're not having too many long VAR stoppages, which is a good thing. At the same time, particularly in the Premier League, it's nice when you have a bit of a long stoppage. You know what I mean? I mean, it's frustrating, but it's we'll miss the long stoppages. Anything that you don't want and you wish to be gone, you'll miss when it's gone. Oh, it's a looper. Williams. Can he get away from Molina? Hey, oh, he's got space. He's away from Molina. Whoa. What's he done there? He tried to do a trick. Not the time for tricks. 4 minutes to go. Did he keep it injury on us, Simeone? Yes, he did. Messi had a shot. Big block. Mikel Merino with the block, by the way. Flush in the face. Fair play, Mikel. About 3 minutes. Was. When you include out of time, yeah, I'd say so. 5 minutes, 6 minutes. By the way, by how poorly Argentina have played today, England, what were you doing on Wednesday? Oh, I'm going to be delighted in a minute when this final whistle goes. I'm going to Walsall on Tuesday. Can't wait for that. First, I've got a holiday to Bournemouth to look forward to before the Prem. And that holiday is with the week before the Prem starts. Don't make me forget about my holiday to Bournemouth because I'm looking forward to that. And yes, by the way, you should know because it's on the community tab. Oh, I will. Chance. Oh! And now we're seeing why he shouldn't have. Spain have done what England couldn't. It's out. It's his corner. Always. Arsenal Coventry. I'm there, mate. I've got a ticket, so I'm there. Five minutes at a time. Oh. Three minutes to go. Free kick given. Very nice. I will stay until about 25 past 11 after the full-time whistle in the hope that the trophy lift doesn't take too long to get done. If the trophy lift is not done by half 11, I will cut things short and I will say good night. No tomfoolery, please, Jack. With the no. Because we are in the final minute. Just keep the ball forward 35 seconds. That's not a foul. Soft. Into the box, yeah, cleared away. Full-time whistle. Spain have won the World Cup. It's done. España do it again. The current UEFA Euro holders. And now the FIFA World Cup champions. Congratulations to Spain. Fourth place, France. Third place, England. Second place, Argentina. Spain. First place in gold medals. That £1,000 will be going straight into my savings for long term. True. Well, we'll save the England talk for another day. England screwed up on Wednesday. And as a result, Argentina are in this final. But they've lost it by a final score after extra time of 1-0. We'll hope that the trophy lift doesn't take long because we'll want to stay along for it. I will cut up at 11:30 though if the trophy lift's not done by then. Yeah, give or take. Rodri's in tears. Yeah, I've not quite done that because I knew it was going to happen. I've had a lot of confidence in Spain this tournament. A bit of violence from the Argentinians as the final whistle went. The apparatus is coming out. So we're waiting for the trophy lift. Spain have done it. The next World Cup in 2030. And the Argentine players are just sat. Ferran Torres is getting ready to speak to the interviewers. Right, hopefully the trophy doesn't take too long again. Like I say, 11:30 will be the cut-off time. We are quickly had a break from ITV. I don't know when the next stream will be, mate. quite a while, I'd imagine. Probably, I don't know. Be announced to the community tab. Just waiting for the trophy list now. I look red. Yeah. Seeing the goal again. Ferran Torres, yes, there's Coke. Yeah, see you soon, mate. Yeah, I think I'm going to give it 5 minutes. If the trophy doesn't start happening, then I'll just go and sort out. You can message me. No worries about messaging me, mate. You can message me. You can message me when you want. Three minutes until cut-off, guys. Come on, let's get this trophy lift underway. And but what I mean by cut-off is if they don't start by 20 past. Yeah, it looks all ready to go. Yeah, nice summer indeed. You're logging out? Yeah, I'm going to do the same. Folks, it's been wonderful. We are going to stay along for the trophy presentation because they're taking too long with it. But Spain are champions of the World Cup. Congratulations to them. Final score once more. After extra time, it's Spain 1, Argentina 0. Thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon. Matchday vlogs are coming out soon as well. Bye.